Kabil on YouTube asks, I have got a day in Queenstown. What should I go for? Milford Sound or any other outdoor activities like bungee jumping and skydiving? All right, plenty of things to do for one day in Queenstown. Honestly, Milford Sound is probably one of the best things to do there. There's multiple ways to go explore Milford Sound. You can take a bus down there and back, which is a whole day tour. It's really awesome. You don't have to drive and you enjoy it. You can even take a bus down and then fly back. You get to see plenty of things. There's a cruise down there. It is one of the it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. It has been called the 8th wonder of the world. So definitely something worth checking out. However, if you don't feel like sitting in a bus for 12 hours, there are plenty of other really fun things to do in Queenstown. And the thing we're going to be suggesting to you right now are widely different than, being mesmerized by the breathtaking views of the fjord and national park. They're going to be a bit more like adventures and everything. And the first thing I want to start with is probably one of the most fun things I've done in New Zealand, and yet it's very ridiculous. It's called the Luge. You take the gondola up the mount. What's the mount?
Bob's Peak.
Bob's Peak, yeah. You take the gondola up the Bob's Peak. Over there, you get some great views of Lake Wakatipu and the Queenstown town. And then there is the Luge down there. So it's basically kind of a little go-kart without an engine. And you go down the hill and you go crazy and you race each other. And it's a lot of fun. And they have a motto over there that says, once is never enough. And it's very true. We literally cannot stop when you get started. It's really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Another thing to do.
Well, thinking about activities you can actually do at the top of the gondola, on top of that, you can do one of the bungee jumps in Queenstown. It's called the ledge bungee, and they actually do the harness around your waist. And this is so people can do a freestyle move as they jump off the ledge. So you could do a karate kick, you could do a star jump, you could dive or whatever.
Or you can almost pass out and not do it like I did on our video. So you may want to check this one out in the description.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that to do as well. There's also a zip lining tour which departs from the top of the gondola as well. So you can do, I think there's about 6 or 8 different long zip lines which go through the forest on its way down the mountain. So that's a cool thing to do as well. And just those 3 activities alone you can do in a day because they're all really short.
Yeah.
Do you want to go through some more?
Yeah, whitewater rafting is really epic in Queenstown. You get some really amazing canyons to whitewater raft through, and there's even a tunnel that you're going to whitewater through. So it's absolutely epic. It's definitely worth doing as well.
Yeah. All right. You can also, like you suggested, skydiving. Yeah. There's actually 3 different companies you can choose from around the Queenstown area. There's N-Zone, which is probably the most famous one, but there's also it's called Skydive Southern Alps now, which are based in Glenorchy, but they do pickups in Queenstown and they are one of the best rated ones. There's also Skydive Wanaka, which also do pickups in Queenstown, but that gives you an alternative scenery and maybe gets you to see something a bit different to the Lake Wakatipu scenery that you're seeing as you're staying in Queenstown. So definitely that will maybe take you about maybe a couple of hours because there's usually a lot of waiting around before you do your skydive. So bear that in mind.
Another really popular thing to do in Queenstown is doing jet boating, especially on the Shotover Canyon. So you're going to be doing an absolutely crazy drive to get there. You're not driving, the bus driver is driving, but it's one of the world's most dangerous roads. It takes you through an amazing canyon, and then when you're down there, you are taking an epic jet boat, and then you go through the dangerous canyon again to get out of there. It's really awesome to do, and it's one of the most popular things to do in Queenstown. You get to see some really well hidden places around the country, that's for sure. Another one is Nomad Safari, right? Lord of the Rings.
We'll go for that one next then. Nomad Safari is basically a 4-wheel drive tour. They do several different options. If you're really into the Lord of the Rings, they do an option which takes you to Glenorchy, which is where Isengard was filmed, and a few forests as well, where you get to take some photos in different Lord of the Rings locations. Or you can do a little bit of a more adventurous 4-wheel drive tour, which takes you to Arrowtown, and there they go through all the rivers with their 4-wheel drive vehicles. to stop along the way and have some afternoon tea with cake and coffee. And you also get to do a little bit of gold panning, see if you can find some gold in the river. So yeah.
Yeah, there's also plenty of hikes to do around Queenstown. I mean, you know, let's name them. For example, you can do like a one-day section of the Rootburn track, which is absolutely breathtaking. It's really amazing, and that would take you as a drive along Lake Katipu, which is really beautiful. You can actually hike up Roy's Peak if you want to. I mean, you know, if you do have the legs for it, you can do Ben Lomond track as well, which also give you gorgeous views, and it's quite an exercise as well. So there is plenty of adventurous hike to do there as well. So in short, the good thing about Queenstown is that you have more options than you will have time. No one will have enough time and budget to do everything in Queenstown. The hell, we tried. We did a lot in Queenstown. We spent 2 weeks. We did 15 activities. We even did canyoning. I didn't even mention canyoning.
I was about to say that before, canyoning. So if you have a full day, there's lots of different full day canyoning trips, which will take you to various parts of like national parks and things like that. So that's a really awesome adventurous activity you can be doing from Queenstown. But there's also some half-day options as well, which we actually have a video on. We did one of the half-day options, which was a short drive from Queenstown. So yeah, definitely consider that too.
So in short, Milford Sound, if you're keen for sitting in the bus for a wee while, yeah, definitely do it, Kapil. But if you are not sure about that and you want to do something adventurous, oh my God, you get so many options.
Yeah.
So we'll put a few links in the description below of the video. We'll put you some links of like things to do in Queenstown and just some of our recommendations. So make sure you check those one out if you are interested in diving into more, more into the subject. And like and subscribe because, well, that helps us. We help you. Everybody's happy that way.